Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving. Sails over the end line. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On play action, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go, Greg.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run with a jang. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him out of the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's rock now. Great, great.
From the end zone, Newton. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Evades him at the 10. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Now Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Newton now to throw. Taking a shot for got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, get right down. Hey.
And they'll run it here. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, get right down. Hey. Great. Gun. Express.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Right to the 3.
Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lion.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flush to his right. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On second down, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hang in there now.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And the Eagles are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
Back to throw, Newton. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, let's go. Black.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, got three.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
No. Off. Gun.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw is Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. To throw is Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
20. Gun.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Lay down. Do some. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down. Express. Great.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Newton. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Gun. Slam. Hey.
They get it to him running left. Now running right through it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He sets to fire deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 20.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mark Barron in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch him napping a little bit after that breakdown.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Do something.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As